with me. I mean, I don't know the best way to segue. I know we have a few minutes left. We are text by trade, and there was something that happened this week. There was a couple of things that happened. I mean,
was it related to a fruit?
Yes, it was. Apple. Oh,
iPhone 7. Dun dun dun.
I won't say anything. I will just say, Rich, what are your thoughts on the latest and greatest iteration of the iPhone?
So, I'll start at the beginning. I think we're seeing a pattern which they need to put a stop to. We haven't seen anything mind-blowingly new out of the iPhone in a couple of versions. Nothing mind-blowing.
Okay.
I mean, sure, was it when we got 6 Plus, 6S, we got the touch screen, the haptic touch with the multiple force touch and all that.
Right.
That's nice. This one, well, the biggest thing is, of course, they've removed the headphone jack.
Right.
Now, there's one of the security guards at the school. Calvin. I go back and forth with him all the time about Apple. He loves Apple. We've been having discussions about this very item.
Really?
For months. Apple did what I was saying they had to do. If they were going to force people to lose the headphone jack, they had to include an adapter to use the Lightning port with a standard jack. Even if they were going to give new iPods or earpods to support Lightning, they had to give you an adapter, because that would have just been a death knell, because everyone still has the old headphones.
Right.
Forget about what you want to say, audio files versus just the layman, if you will, the sound quality being different with a standard headphone jack because you have an honest-to-goodness metal-to-metal contact versus the Lightning, which is changing that and it's modifying the sound even more.
Right.
So, I mean, that was a huge thing. And the other piece, of course, is the wireless earpods.
Come on.
See, here's my deal. My what I have against those. One, I think they're overpriced. It's Apple.
You think?
$159?
Come on. Stop.
I mean, granted, now you have to give Apple credit. They've designed their own wireless chip, and they're putting that in. They've put that in these earpieces. They, the nice little charging case that comes with it. Charge them up. You get plenty of time. I think they're giving you get 12 hours. I think. Don't quote me, but I think it was 12 hours of time on a charge. Okay, that's fine. Immediately, how many memes did you see about, all right, so what's the price going to be to buy one? Because I'm going to lose one like a minute after I get it.
Of course. Hey, I want to switch topics, switch gears, because someone just texted me, friend Sean Armour, who's located in Virginia Beach. He just texted me. He said, how about talking about the Galaxy 7?
Oh, well, fortunately, I did not buy one. I don't have a fire extinguisher to carry with me all over the place. That is a debacle and a half. I mean, can you imagine what they're going through with all... I don't even know what the number was of items purchased or sold.
Right.
But they've got to recall all of them. The government has stepped in on this now. It's an official beyond recall. Turn it off, don't use it, shut it down, bring it back.
I'm in a group chat with one of my buddies, and he has one. And we've been berating him. And I mentioned last night to him, this is an intervention. Because we were...
Give us put it down.
Just put it down.
Turn it off.
Turn it off. Leave it off. Send it back to wherever.
But here's the question.
Mm-hmm.
Will they recover?
For right now, I'm going to say I don't know. I don't know.
This is big. I mean, granted, was it identified within 2 weeks of the device being released? I mean, come on, that makes you want to ask, why wasn't this called before?
Right.
How many units did this go out with this? I don't know. Is it the faulty battery itself? Is it charging mechanism? Who knows? I don't know. But how many units? Why wasn't this identified in testing? If it happened that quickly into that many pieces, what's the deal there? So that probably deserves some sort of investigation.
That's true. Hey, you didn't know the same day that Apple had their event, Dell had an event?
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Sony had an event to talk about their new PS4 Pro.
Oh, I did hear about that.
Okay,
I heard about the PS4 Pro.
But even Dell.
What is Dell releasing?
I don't know what they're. I don't know.
Slim XPS type. I like that machine. I do like that Dell. That Dell is hot.
I do own a couple of Dells. As much as I want to beat on them. I mean, because hey, they're Dell. They've been around.
Yep.
But there's a lot going on. I do want to give a shout out to my friends NFL, those in Laurelton, Queens. Want to give them a shout out because I've been getting text messages back and forth from them, and we're always in group chats. So we're down to the last couple of minutes. Any thoughts on today? Anything you would like to embellish on?
Nah. Well, so we were just talking, at the end of the last segment, talking about photos and kids and pictures. This is not a plug for anything, but, I do a little photography when I can.
Okay.
And just stumbled upon a feature in an app. Everyone who likes photography has pictures of their kids. Google has a wonderful app for modifying your pictures. Again, this is not a plug for them, but it's a great tool. Their photo processing program is called Picasa. And within that application, it does some great things, like it learns to identify the people in your photos. You start to tag them, and it actually learns and will then start suggesting names or people for images, and you can create a catalog of all your friends and family that it builds upon. And one of the features is that you can then create a slideshow of your family. You pick a family member, you click on the link for it to build a slideshow, and you can get a chronological report, a chronological slideshow of any specific person, and it just builds like snapshot on top of snapshot on top of snapshot. You tell it how many pictures. It does a really cool job, really simple. I posted it to Facebook. People, friends, and family loved it. Again, not a plug for them, but it's a great tool, great app. That's what I would mention.
Perfect. Want to thank you once again for co-hosting Late Night Parents.
I'm glad to be here. I look forward to being here again. In studio, not just on the phone.
In studio, not just on the phone. Rich, best ways to get in contact with you?
For me, it's Facebook at facebook.com/TheRealRichieV. Twitter, it's RichieV_NY. Those are the best two ways to get me.
Great. Once again, want to thank everyone for listening, whether live or to the podcast. 12:40 a.m. WGBB, Late Night Parents. Thanks again, folks.
Thank you. Bye.